Can you give the brief elevator pitch on how the GOATA diagnosis system works? Like, what are the frameworks they use to define proper movement and then identify improper movement?
So this goes back to the founders and how they've identified what proper movement is. They looked at a few different groups of people: newborn babies, indigenous tribes that have never sat in chairs, elite level athletes that had played 10 plus years and didn't have any significant like non-contact injuries, such as Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, though he had an ACL, it was a contact injury. And the last group of people was 70 plus year old track athletes, people that were older that were still moving pretty well, considering the life history that they've had. They looked at those 4 control groups and basically identified 3 things that would suggest proper movement. It starts at the foot level. So the first thing that we want to see is a strong arch in the foot. The terminology that they use is inside ankle bone high. This suggests that the arch is fully developed and that foot isn't caving in, creating that mechanism for injury. So that's the first thing. The second thing is being in the columns. Basically that your feet are about fist width apart. Your ankles are stacked under your knees, which are stacked under your hips, which are stacked under your shoulders. It's all level and the columns are neutral. And then the last one is being back chain dominant. And so this basically says that since we're humans and we're forward moving propulsion machines, essentially, that we want to use the back side of our body to propel us forward as opposed to the front side. And so a lot of chairs, I'm sitting at a kneeling chair right now, but a lot of chairs push your hips forward and create compression in the system. And that doesn't allow you to get into that back chain to use your backside to propel you forward. So those are the 3 things that GOATA is really looking for.